done? What came over me? Who am I? It was wonderful. I loved every minute of it, but...
She made us laugh in Mrs. Doubtfire, inspired us in Norma Rae, and broke our hearts in Forrest Gump. But now, after decades of captivating performances, whispers are growing louder. Something's wrong. Rare sightings, drastic changes, and a heartbreaking health struggle have fans asking, is Sally Field saying goodbye for good? What happened to America's most beloved star? Stick around as we uncover the truth behind her sudden retreat and the painful battle she's been quietly fighting. You won't want to miss this. Sally was born on November 6, 1946, in Pasadena, California. Her mother, Margaret Field, was an actress. Her father, Richard Field, served in World War II and later worked as a pharmacist. After their divorce, Margaret married actor and stuntman Jock Mahoney. What should have been a fresh start soon became something far darker. In the privacy of their home, Mahoney sexually abused young Sally. In her memoir, she recalled painful memories of being called into his room and asked to walk on his back, only for him to take advantage of her under the guise of play. It was confusing, shameful, and left deep emotional scars that would last for decades. Even while carrying this trauma, Sally tried to live a normal life. She went to school, became a cheerleader, and even rubbed shoulders with future stars like Cindy Williams. But acting became her escape. She got her first big break in 1965 as the title character in Gidget. The series didn't last long, but it opened the door to The Flying Nun, which ran from 1967 to 1970. The show made her famous, but it also left her typecast, dismissed as just another pretty face on TV. Determined to prove herself, she pushed for more serious roles. That opportunity came in 1976 with Sybil, a television movie where she portrayed a woman suffering from multiple personality disorder. Her raw, emotional performance won her an Emmy and changed the course of her career. Just a few years later, in 1979, she starred in Norma Rae and won her first Academy Award for Best Actress. It was a performance that proved she had the talent, range, and resilience to go far beyond sitcoms. In 1984, she took home her second Oscar for Places in the Heart, cementing her reputation as one of the finest actresses of her generation. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Sally starred in hit after hit: Steel Magnolias, Mrs. Doubtfire, Forrest Gump. Her characters were complex, strong, vulnerable, and unforgettable. In the 2000s, she returned to television with powerful roles in ER and Brothers and Sisters, winning yet another Emmy. She played Mary Todd Lincoln in the 2012 film Lincoln, earning an Oscar nomination. She even joined the superhero world, portraying Aunt May in the Amazing Spider-Man series. But even as her career soared, painful memories and new struggles followed her. In her memoir, she recounted being assaulted by songwriter Jimmy Webb. She had fallen asleep after smoking, only to wake up and find him grinding on her. She felt confused and blamed herself, wondering if she had done something wrong. Webb denied the accusation, calling their relationship normal, but Sally's memory of that moment was clear and haunting. Another disturbing experience came in 1976 during an audition. A director told her he would only cast someone who could kiss well. She gave him the kiss, got the part, and walked away, feeling ashamed. She kept that story to herself for years, like so many other women in Hollywood who stayed silent. In 1964, at just 17, Sally Field faced a life-altering moment. She discovered she was pregnant. At a time when abortion was illegal in the United States, her stepfather arranged for the procedure to be done in Mexico. Her mother and a family friend accompanied her, but the identity of the boy involved was never revealed. Sally buried that chapter deep within herself for decades, only later finding the strength to speak about it. Her experience led her to become a fierce advocate for reproductive rights, publicly opposing restrictive laws and defending women's autonomy. Sally's romantic life was often as turbulent as it was heartfelt. In the late 1960s, she dated actor Pete Dool, a relationship that ended in tragedy when he died by suicide in 1971. She later admitted she had loved him deeply and mourned his loss profoundly. In 1968, she had a short-lived fling with Davy Jones of the Monkees. While their time together was playful, Sally later recalled discomforting incidents with some members of the band, including being cornered in her trailer, a reminder of the hidden dangers many young actresses faced in Hollywood. Then came Burt Reynolds. They met on the set of Smokey and the Bandit, and their chemistry was undeniable. Their off-screen relationship, however, was far more complicated. Burt was often controlling, and when Sally was nominated for her first Oscar, he refused to attend the ceremony with her. She went alone, and won, to Alan Greisman, with whom she had her son Sam, eventually ended in divorce. Yet through it all, Sally remained a devoted mother and a woman determined to live life on her own terms. In 2005, Sally was diagnosed with osteoporosis. The disease weakens bones and often goes undetected until it's too late. She was shocked, but quickly turned her diagnosis into a mission. She launched the Rally with Sally campaign, encouraging women to get bone density scans and learn more about their health. Her advocacy brought attention to a disease that affects millions of women every year. Sally also made a choice to age naturally. No plastic surgery, no fillers. She embraced her wrinkles and her gray hair. In 2016, she admitted that seeing her face change was hard, but she believed in self-respect. Critics online, however, weren't so kind. Trolls mocked her appearance, called her ugly, and tried to tear down decades of accomplishment. But Sally stayed strong. She had lived through worse. In recent years, her public appearances have become increasingly rare. In 2024, she was spotted walking her dog, Dash, in Los Angeles. She looked peaceful, but noticeably thinner. Some fans worried. Her last major film was 80 for Brady, a comedy released in early 2023. Since then, she's stepped back from Hollywood. Roles for women her age are few and far between, and her health may be another reason for her retreat. One of the most touching moments in her life came during the filming of Mrs. Doubtfire. Just before a crucial scene, Sally learned her father had passed away. She didn't cry. She didn't tell anyone. But Robin Williams noticed something was wrong. He gently pulled her aside, made arrangements with the crew, and told her to go home. That kindness stayed with her for the rest of her life. It was a side of Robin that few people saw, but she never forgot. Today, Sally Field lives a quiet life, away from the spotlight. She has faced abuse, illness, heartbreak, and the cruelty of fame, and still, she stands. She has nothing left to prove. Her legacy is written not just in awards or iconic roles, but in strength, truth, and resilience. She is a survivor, a mother, a legend, and a reminder that even in the brightest lights, pain can live in the shadows. If Sally Field's powerful journey moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us for more inspiring stories from Hollywood's most unforgettable stars. Hit the bell so you never miss a moment that matters.